Live. Okay, I'm live. Okay, good. Good afternoon, my wonderful technicians. Sorry for coming late. I was supposed to do this YouTube live from my office, but I'm doing it from my new house, and have a new family, new home. I want to thank God for TBC, to bringing TBC to my way. TBC has really transformed my life and the lives of the partners around me. TBC has given us new ideas, new concepts. I'm going to look at the blog post of May 8th, just 2 days ago. So builders have the right expectations about TBC. I want to thank God for, again, this such a wonderful opportunity, this live broadcast. It's really going to change the way the world view TBC, because we're going to have people coming on daily to hear the views about TBC. What TBC for me is the best thing, one of the best things that has happened to this planet after mankind, because of the mission to end poverty through abundance. Thank you, TBC admin, for the great work you're doing. Thank you for the builders. Thank you, the voice of TBC. Thank you, the leadership, the top 10 leaders, and the 10,000 leadership structure. Every one of you worked hard to bring us to where we're at today. I really appreciate the work we've been doing. You don't stop now. We are just starting. TBC is still in its young stage. I'm going to go through the blog post. I would love to share my screen, but we're still working on it. I want to probably use my Zoom for this, or try to use the Google Hangout, but we'll get it. Just bear with me. This is what a young apple tree looked like. There's a picture of this young apple tree with some fruits in it. If you go to the blog post, you'll see it. TBC builders recognize that TBC is also young, but we are well past the proof of concept. So we're not trying to tell you, oh, this is what TBC is or what TBC is not. We can see that, the way the price of the coin is valued is the best way we can value a coin. How do you value a coin? Is it by just creating it and printing more? When there's a need in a country, then you just print on limitless amount of currency. What you do when you do that is to devalue what we have out there. But with TBC, the price has been programmed to 1 billion people, which will equate 1 billion grain of gold at ultimate price. So even if we have 10 billion people tomorrow, 20 billion people, 100 billion people, because the world is growing, we can't stop the growth. If most of the beautiful things we want to do in the world today, if you stop the growth, the growth of humanity, you're going to shunt the plan of God. So in order to ensure that this evil plan of the elites, is halted, we must spread TBC. We must, distribute TBC. We are still in the distribution phase. We must distribute TBC. So let me continue with the blog post. Is that the people that purchased TBC in 2016 took the largest risk. In 2016, TBC went from just being an idea in the mind of one person to being a proven concept. Reports of being traded happened as early as 2016 within our first 6 months of existence. A large portion of the TBC trades today are also from goods and services and not just peer-to-peer exchange of TBC for fiat. TBC is an asset. TBC, I have a lot of bank managers and CEOs who talk about how they've got a lot of assets in buildings and properties, and yet no buyers. Yeah, no buyers because they are limited. We talk about real estate in your locality, you're limited. Someone in the US cannot say you can buy a house in Accra when it is not there. Doesn't even understand the land title system. But when everything is put on the blockchain, such that you have the key and you will know that this key belongs to you, such that you can sell fractions of your asset. That's it. That's when you know that you have an asset. You don't have a liquid asset if your asset cannot be broken down in fragments, to the minutest form, so that if I need $100 worth of your asset, can you sell from that your house to me? No. But with TBC, you can sell $100 to someone. You can sell $200 to somebody. You can sell $1,000 to someone. We have a limit of you have a cap of 1,000. But if you want to do more than 1,000, you would have to contact the commissioner. Of TBC. You have to come in contact with the commissioner. The details are there for you. You send a report with whether you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car. You send the title. The agreement for that property. You send it to the commissioner. When the commissioner approves it, then you send the money. You can send that value. The power of TBC is this. Let's say someone is buying a car, let's say a car of maybe $10,000. Let's say something else. Let's say it's $10,000. Do you know that if that is approved and you transfer the $10,000, that is 10,000 divided by 100. That is the cookies. That is the amount of cookies that they will get at redemption. Let's say like we are in the redemption phase today. Let's say you purchased, you have, you say, okay, I want to trade a car with you, Fred. I will send you the $10,000 and help you to redeem the coin. You're not getting only that $10,000 in TBC. This is a coin that doesn't go down in value. This is a coin that appreciates in value as members join, as members. Now the system has been improved from what I read in the blog. That to the price now is not just depending on whether you sign up using an email or not. As people pay their $10 fee, when they pay their $10 fee from henceforth, they said that is what increases the price. That is a sign that this person is committed. This person truly believes in TBC. Guys, that is huge. That's huge. A large portion of the team, okay, is that only a person talking out of their would say TBC is worthless today. TBC is clearly bearing fruit today, like this young apple tree, and the reports of purchases made using TBC pour in daily now. But like this young apple tree, TBC is not widely accepted everywhere yet. Everything is not widely accepted everywhere yet. I'm telling you, everything is not widely accepted everywhere yet. You can take a United States dollar to some certain place, rural area here in Ghana, and say you want to buy something. They won't accept it because it doesn't move. You see, but but same thing with TBC. So TBC is about education. TBC is about education. It's about exposure. It's about sharing. It's about caring. It's about helping others to see this wonderful opportunity that has been programmed to end poverty. TBC is clearly bearing fruit today, like this young apple tree, and the report of purchases made. So, but like this young apple tree, TBC is not widely accepted everywhere yet. TBC builders know this is true. They know that spending TBC is not effortless yet. It's not effortless. You have to educate people. You have to educate people. You have to enlighten them about TBC. So when they get it, just pointing them to the blog alone, the blog alone can change any man's mindset about the way they see the world, the way they see the world. It continues. It said, it amazes me that many of the non-builders of TBC expect TBC to look more like this mature apple tree, the mature apple tree, very rich, you have all the fruits. The same seem to think that spending TBC should already be effortless. Some of these non-believers of TBC are very vocal about their expectation of TBC today. On the one hand, they want TBC to practically save their lives. And on the other hand, they are busy making a lot of negative noise about how they are not getting what they expect out of TBC on Facebook. I tell people, Jesus did not say you are the darkness of the world. He said you are the light of the world. So we are the light of the world. You don't solve a solution by casting darkness, by throwing dust. If you don't understand the concept of a thing, you learn. We are the light of the world. Light of the world does not go about criticizing things. The light of the world does not go about condemning a system, a program that is designed to change. The light of the world does not go about saying evil things about others, about people. The light of the world believe in people, believe in others, believe in things that will change life. See, TVC is not an investment, so come and invest. TVC is like the way you buy a car, the way you buy a house, the way you buy whatever you need. Do you think you will need TVC? Do you think you will need digital currency? Do you think you will need money that you can spend anywhere in the world? In the future, we're going to have TBC ATM machines. It will happen. By the time we become a full-blown economy, by the time we spread the message and educate more people, it will happen. It will happen. Don't they realize that their negativity just increases the efforts required to assess the fruit of TBC? If they spend the same amount of time and effort being positive about TBC, they would become a TBC builder. TBC, as promised, has delivered wealth. Just open your wallet and look at how much your wallet is worth. 100% of the people that spend $110 in this TBC community are wealthy today in TBC. What does that mean? With your $100, you can get one good TBC by buying from a trusted seller. I'm a trusted seller. See, I tell people, if you want to know more about how TBC work, I like to bring people through my TBC code. We have our leadership. We have our leadership. We have the send button meetings. We have a third-party program, the TBC code, designed to help in the distribution of TBC and in the accumulation and for the exchange of TBC. %, of them have more wealth in their TBC wallet than all the other assets they have combined together. I ask people, do you have an asset that has this kind of amount of value? That's a question that can be sold in fragments. that has no limits, not limited to a country. You can sell it to somebody in UK. You can sell it to somebody in as long as there's internet. You can help people to, you can educate people. You can come on Zoom, or come on the live broadcast and get yourself educated. You can come on the blog post and get yourself educated. You can talk to people. You can talk to, build a partnership through the TBC code, where we organize events like we want to do in Ghana and in Nigeria. A while back, I wrote an article about how different the perspective can be about their TBC wallet balance. Thank you. So, I told you, when the news of our value being pegged with the grain of gold came, that there was a blog post that, when that is effected, you're going to notice a pay rise. That was the last blog post, live broadcast that had a pay rise of about 2.276, a multiple of that. So if you have 1 million, multiply by 2.6. So I had my wallet increased by over 100%. All TBC builders have assessed some of the fruit of TBC today. Here is what they all discovered. Sorry about the noise. I was not supposed to have this in the house. I wish. When they compared the time and effort they have put in towards gaining that. Oh, I'm upstairs and I'm sure the person is doing that from the next compound. I'm sorry, guys. Please just help me. All TBC builders have assessed some of the fruit of TBC today. Here's what they all discovered. When they compare the time and effort they have put in towards gaining that fruit to what they could have done before they came into TBC to assess similar fruit, it cost them more in time and effort getting similar fruits the old way. They would have done it. Talking about the effort you put into TBC compared to the way you do your thing. Let's say you work a job. Look at the effort you put to earn $1,000, in that your job, compared to the effort you can put to sell TBC. One person can buy $1,000 worth of TBC for you if you can just educate them on TBC. Sorry about the noise. It's not gonna happen. Again, I'll have my live broadcast from the office. See, how long does it take you to make $100 at your regular job? How much effort do you put in at your job to make $100? Is your job effortless? Did you have to learn some new skills at your job to be able to keep your job? See, do you go on Facebook and complain about your job? Are you allowed to bring the company morale down with your negativity while you are at your job? See, do you go about and say, "Oh you were not paid this month, or you didn't like what is happening in your office," and you go on Facebook and you start spitting out negativity? No. See. So are you allowed to bring the company morale down with your negativity while you are at your job? People like that get fired, don't they? So stop it. Stop slowing us down here in TBC. TBC builders are not just building TBC for themselves, they are building it for you too. If you don't want to be a TBC builder, that's fine. You don't have to be. Just don't get in the way of those who are TBC builders. Stop the negativity. Down the road, TBC will look like this mature apple tree, and spending TBC will get easier and easier over time. Even if you can't believe that, there is zero benefit for you to be negative about TBC. Zero negative. What people don't know, negative people, they are not attractive. If people see that you are negative, you're always spitting negativity, they run away from you. They leave. It is not attractive. See, so if you can't say something nice about TBC, don't say anything at all. Or didn't your mother teach you that instead of calling you a non-builder, or didn't your mother teach you that instead of calling you a non-builder, I'll rather call you a future big spender in TBC. Yay! You can see the mindset of the admin. He's not looking at you, like every other builders, developers. Oh, let's chase them away, block their account. No, he still believes in you. A lot of people, after 9 years, people say Bitcoin is a scam. We know. We know not better now. That is not about whether people say this is a scam or not. It is, do you know the reason why this was created? Bitcoin was a member system that has taken away the third party. The third party is the trust. The problem, the issue of trust has been removed with technology. That's huge. So thank you, TBC admin, for believing in even the ones that are non-builders. Instead of saying you're not a non-builder, he said he would rather say you are a future big spender in TBC. What a mindset. So behave like that. Determination is the only thing required to buy anything you want using TBC today and tomorrow. Ongoing car deals, land deals, and other large purchases have been the results of the builders of TBC. Determined to make the builders of TBC determined to make their own deals happen. You just need to go out there and talk to people. Doesn't matter the number of no's that you get. So I'm sure they have plenty of people tell them no. No, you cannot buy the car for sale using TBC. No, you can't buy the land for sales using TBC, and so on. But eventually someone said yes. That's how determination pays off in the end. No is just a word. Don't get all hung up on it. Don't be all emotional if someone says no to you. Let me give you some advice. If you want something like a car, for example, interview all the members you can find that purchased a car using TBC. Figure out how to duplicate what they did. Then get ready to hear the word no over and over. We are like that young apple tree. The world out there hasn't figured out what TBC is yet. The word build implies that development takes time and effort. That's the meaning of you say your determination to do a large purchase using TBC and the effort to finally make it happen helps to build up TBC. So go for it. There's no limits. You can buy a house. You can buy, whatever you want to do, you can do with your TBC. He said, I have been thinking deeply about the rewards of the TBC builder, and the other TBC members, whatever you want to call them. As I have said many times before, TBC is all about spreading opportunities and not about spreading obligations. Once we have fully matured and have 1,000,000 billionaires and 1,000,000,000 millionaires, what should be the main difference between the two categories? We're talking about the TBC builders and the TBC members. So should it just be timing? Should those that got in early and paid 110 all get to be the billionaires? Is that healthy? Should those that got in early and paid and then just sat quietly in the background get the same reward as the hard-working TBC builders that also got in early and paid? That's not right. That's not That's not that's not right. That's not right at all. If we don't fill up the billionaire zone of our TBC economy in May, this May, talking about this May. See, as of June 1st, 2018, there will be 2 sets of cookie rewards. Guys, this is huge. It depends on the value you have for what you have. If you don't have value for what you have, you would appreciate it. Really sorry for the noise at the background. This will not happen again. Guys, let's get out there. Let's get on the broadcast. Let's push this wonderful coin. So the amount of cookies a TBC builder the amount of cookies a TBC builder will earn will be 1,000 times higher than what the other members will earn in cookies. It's go. We are in full support. I mean, full support of that. For example, if a new member doesn't enroll to be a builder, then when they purchase $100 of TBC, their cookie reward will be 1,000 cookies instead of 100,000 cookies. TBC builder enrollment will be coming soon inside the Kringle Cash website. For now, the expectation to keep the classification of TBC builder will be 2 things and 1 additional thing implied. TBC builder will answer the keyword correctly for the send button meetings, and they will do regular broadcast. Implied is that they will study the TBC blog. Those TBC builders deserve to become the TBC billionaires. Everyone else will become TBC millionaires until we conclude the distribution phase of TBC. Yay! This is beautiful. This is beautiful. See, what a wonderful, for me, this can only be the Holy Ghost inspiring, this man or this woman or this group of people that are known as the admin. Here's how the current number stack up today. About 40,000 send buttons have been turned on, yet only 5,000 to 7,000 members input the correct keyword for the send button meeting. Guys, let's take advantage of this. Even if, I don't encourage you to miss the meeting. But if by mistake you miss the meeting, go and watch it. I think it's always there for that whole day. Quickly go back, watch it, educate yourself, and get the word for the day. Increase your cookies for your generations, for your children, for your unborn generations. See, he said yet only 5,000 to 7,000 members input the correct keyword for the send button meeting. That's not good, guys. Not good at all. Those that don't attend or watch the send button meetings are the same ones slowing us down in more ways than one. So it's not an obligation to attend unless you choose to collect the higher reward as TBC builder. Right now, you get 1,000 cookies each time you put in the correct cookie. Oh my God, you get 1,000 cookies. You get it's like paying you about 30,000 euros whenever you attend a meeting. This is beautiful. Why? Because information rule the world. Education rule the world. The billionaires of the future are the ones that are educated, rightly, that have the right education. Education is not about going to Harvard or whatever. People that have the right education about what is happening in the world today and the relevance of what we are doing in the world. See, right now you get 1 million cookies each time you put in the correct keyword. But if you don't want to be a TBC builder, you will get 1,000 cookies. See the difference. So instead, say instead. See, so if you're not a TBC builder, you get 1,000 cookies. See, instead. So when you attend, when you attend and put in the correct keyword. So like I said, these two sets of cookies reward kick in on June 1st, 2018. Also, as of June 1st, 2018, we will only count paid members. And see, this is huge. We will only count paid members from that day forward, not retroactive as real members. Only paid members from that day forward will increase the value of our TBC coin. Now that the value of each member in the pricing formula of TBC almost tripled by switching to grains of gold for the measurement. Instead of euros, the $10 fee is a more solid way to make sure our value is based on people and not email addresses. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Last of all, I'm having the programmers build a new cookie reward for the broadcasters for a limited time only. Every time you do a broadcast, you will get 1,000 cookies. Yay! And the best part is that it will be retroactive all the way back to March 21st, 2018, when we started the 24/7 broadcast. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, admin. We love you. The great work you're doing. I want to thank everybody in the community. Let us keep building. TBC is good. TBC is wonderful. God bless you. See you some other time. Bye.